Hey YouTube, alright, I bought one of those Gutaleles, those Yamaha GL-1 Gutaleles, and I'm going to play it. I just got it today, so I'm not really good with it, and I'll do that review in a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play 3 guitars in this review first. This is the first guitar that I learned on, a complete pile of crap Yamaha that I bought at Costco years ago, and I hated it. I think part of it's the action. It's just not a good guitar. It was very difficult for me to learn on. And I'm going to play. I can't sing. Look, everybody who watches my videos, you know I can't sing, I can't play. But this is the Beatles, She Loves You. So I'm going to do a little singing. Don't laugh too much, but you'll get an idea of how bad this guitar is. Wow, it sounds like crap. You think you've lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of, and she told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Yeah, she loves you, and you know you should be glad. Okay. I can't even do a regular bar on this thing. It's just a very difficult guitar for me to play. It has been ever since I bought the thing. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, let me go to the next guitar. Sorry about this incredibly poor video that I got here. Ow, ow, ow. Let me go to the next guitar. What happened is I realized that I couldn't learn on that big guitar. It's just my body, the way I would hold the guitar, it was really hard to learn on. So I went out and I did a review of this thing. I bought a Martin, a 3/4 size Martin. And I haven't played this in a while, but you'll hear, it's just so much easier for me to play. Easier on my hand, easier to hold. So let me play this. You think, whoa, is this in tune? I used to play this every day, but it's been a while. You think you've lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of, and she told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Yeah, she loves you, and you know you should be glad. All right, I'm screwing up on the. It's totally different. I haven't played it in a while, and I'm playing a more full-size guitar now. But that's the mini 3/4 size Martin that I bought, and I love it. It's really what got me to stick with playing guitar, because before that I just couldn't play. Now I've got this Ibanez. I love this Ibanez. If you look at this thing, I did a review on this thing too. It's a thin body Ibanez. And I picked this up in the store, I held it, and I went, this is the guitar that I can play with and learn on. That will be a full size, but it's small like the 3/4. Well, I'm able to hold it like the 3/4 size, and I'm comfortable with it. Love the sound of it. You think you've lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. Thinking of, and she told me what to say. She says she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Yeah, she loves you. Well, going to all these different size guitars in a row, this is weird. Yeah, she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. Woo! All right, so you got an idea that I don't know how to play and that I suck at this thing. So now we get into this Ukulele thing that I bought. All right, this thing's $100. I figured I'm buying it on the internet. If it's a piece of crap, I don't really care. It's tiny. Here, let me hold this. There's my hand. Give you an idea how small this thing is. 1 hand width, 2 hand widths, 3 hand widths. It's really small. Thickness-wise, they're my. There's 3 fingers, so it's as thick as 3 fingers. It's got a fuller size fretboard, not by much. This thing is a pain in the ass. Okay, now let me tell you, I hate nylon. I don't like nylon. I know you use nylon for classical, folk stuff. I think nylon sucks. I just don't like it. Steel, I love the sound of steel. I like the feel of steel. So first off, knowing that it was going to be nylon, I wasn't too sure if I would be happy. So I got this thing, and I don't have a. Let me let you know, if you have a standard guitar tuner that just does the standard guitar notes, and you don't have a chromatic one which does A, B, C, D, E, F, G, because mine doesn't. It just does the E, A, D, G, B, E, and it lets me know if I'm in tune or out of tune. So I wasn't able to do the C string on this Guitalele. I had to go online to the online tuner and tune the C. Yeah, I know you can press the strings and tune it that way, but I couldn't even tell. This thing is really hard for me to listen to and tune properly. So I listened to a lot of YouTube videos of people who were playing the Guitalele, and here I'm trying to make this video exciting, and they're really good. My guess is that these people know classical guitar. They're able to finger pick really well. They know the fretboard. They move all around the fretboard. They know the individual notes. I'm not like that. I'm a rhythm guitarist. I taught myself 2 years. I've been teaching myself for 2 years. I know how to strum. Not that great. I know how to strum. I can do some finger picking. I'm teaching myself the individual notes on the fretboard, but I'm not one of those players that can do the. I can't do this and bounce around like these classical guitarists or lead guitarists. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so I thought, let me buy this thing. Yeah, I'm getting messages on my cell phone and online. I thought, let me buy this, see if it's good. If nothing else, I'll be able to use this when I'm laying down on the sofa to teach myself positions and scales and notes, because you don't always want to sit up and do that. I mean, sometimes you're just bored, like me. I'm bored. I want to kick back on the bed or on the sofa, sit against the sofa, sit on the floor, and I don't want to hold this big guitar in my hand. So that was the main idea behind buying this thing. Now, I'm going to play the same song, She Loves You, Yeah. I'm going to play it, and you're going to laugh because it really sounds like crap. I'm going to listen to this thing. It sounds like a little kid guitar, but that's what nylon sounds like. The other thing is this thing is tuned on the A, like if you put a capo on your guitar on the 5th fret. I'm going to do that now. Hold on. I'm going to do that so you can get an idea before I even play this thing. Let me get, because that will kind of give you an idea of what this thing sounds like. Okay, you heard me do the, she said, you heard as though she almost lost her mind. All right, now let me get the capo, and I'm going to put it on the 5th fret. That is equivalent to what this Guitalele is tuned to. And now I'm going to play the same song. It's going to be higher pitched. See, it sounds kind of lame. She said you heard her so. She almost lost her mind. Now she said she knows you're not the hurting kind, and my voice won't go that high, and I sound lame. Yeah, I know. All right, so you get an idea what this thing sounds like on the 5th fret. It really sounds kind of, wow, pretty bad. And maybe that's how ukuleles sound. I listened to some ukulele videos on the net, and they're annoying big. So I'm going to do the Guitalele now, and I'm just going to do it with finger strumming. Oh my gosh, mail everywhere. Email, mail, messages. All right, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to do it with the pick, so you can hear the difference at least. She said you heard her so. I'm having a hell of a time. You can see, yeah, it's not that small of a fretboard, but it's not that big of a fretboard. It's definitely not easy to get used to. I've only had this, I got it today, as I said, so it's going to take a while. She said you heard her so. She almost lost her mind. And, yeah, slipped the fingers off. And now she said she knows you're not the hurting kind. All right, so it sounds like crap. It really sounds like some kid's, not even the auto harp. The auto harp sounds better. Now I'm going to use a pick. I use a plastic pick. I'm not good with a pick. This thing's also really weird. And the reason it's weird, which you hear in a lot of reviews, is you've got the weight of this body, which is kind of small, and then you got this humongous fretboard, and so the balance is totally off. You can see as I try to hold it, the thing wants to just, woo! You know, it wants to bounce all over. So listen to it with the pick, and you get an idea, and then I'll finish this review up. It sounds a lot better, I think. Not by much. She said you heard her so. She almost lost her mind. I'm having a hell of a time. Everybody says you've got to get a strap to hold this thing because it bounces all over because of the balance. Very true. And now she said she knows you're not the hurting kind. Wow, does this make me sing even worse than I usually do. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. Okay, and I've got to do a bar chord, and I can't even, I've got to hold the guitar between my right arm and my body just to be able to position for this. She said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. Okay, so what's my opinion of the Guitalele? I think if you're a classical guitarist, it's probably really good for you because it's a small thing and it'd be a lot of fun. If you're very good with the classical type stuff, cool. If you're a lead guitarist, if you play electric guitar, you're probably not going to want this thing, not at all. I love my 3/4 size Martin, as I said. Yeah, this thing's 99 bucks. The Martin I think was like 250, or I don't even know what it was. It's much bigger than this, but it sounds a lot better. I learned on it. It's the reason I'm playing right now. And then my Ibanez is a full-size thin body, and it makes the guitar playing easy. If you like playing ukulele, then if you're used to the small uke, if you're used to these small things, then yeah, this is probably really cool. How do I feel about this? If I could take this back to the store right now and get my $100 back, I would. But it's only $100 to me, and it's not that big of a deal. I just thought, hey, I'll get some use out of it, and I will. Like I said, I'll use this thing when I'm sitting on the sofa. I'm trying to do scales. Let's see if I can do scales right now with this. So, I mean, it's not that great. It's a toy. For me, it's going to be a toy. It's going to be something that I'll mess around with. If I could put steel strings on this thing, I would right now. But you can't because you'll break this thing in half. This thing will just crumble from the tension of the steel strings. Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of cool. It's cute. It's a $100 piece of art for me. I can hang this thing on the wall, and people will say, "Oh, that's so cute. Does it play?" And maybe I'll get a little bit of use out of it. I'm definitely not going to get a lot of use out of it like I do my Ibanez or my 3/4 Martin. And the first guitar you heard, a piece of crap. If I had continued playing on that thing without buying the 3/4 size, I would have given up guitar because I couldn't play on it. The action was terrible. It's just a garbage guitar. Even now, I have a very hard time playing it. So. Final comments on the Guitalele. Yeah, if you like, this thing is tiny. It's a 1/4 size guitar. If you like ukuleles and if you like the high-pitched, annoying sound of this instrument, yeah, then this would be a good purchase because it's cheap. if you, I listen to YouTube videos of the ukulele, the baritone, the tenor. I listen to videos of the mandolin, and what else did I listen to? The mandolin, the uke, and the banjo. And after all of that, I came back to the guitar. The guitar sounds beautiful. You can do a ton of stuff with it. You've got option. You can do rhythm, which is what I do, the strumming, and you can listen to songs and have a lot of fun with it. If you want to get more into guitar, you can do the classical, the individual notes, and doing the classical music type stuff. If you want to get more into band type music, you can either do rhythm guitar with that, or you can do the individual notes, playing the lead all over the place, moving your hand everywhere. So it just depends what you want to do. Me, I mean, you can get an idea now. It's not really that small of a fretboard. It's not that big, but it's definitely not. I'm not going to hate it. I'm not going to enjoy it. The other guitars, when I bought it, I loved it. I went, this is totally cool. And so hopefully this review helps some. Again, if you really love guitar and if you want to learn guitar, I would say do not buy this Guitalele to learn guitar on. Besides it being tuned to the 5th fret, who cares about that, because you can still do the chords. And you can still learn on this thing. But if you've got a very small hand, I would go down and buy a 3/4 size or half size guitar, and you'll get a lot more benefit out of that. I bought a $50 3/4 size guitar at a music shop, and it was a piece of garbage, but the only reason it was junk is because it didn't really hold, it didn't have the right pitch. I spent $250 on this Martin, and it got me through a year of all the learning that I needed to do to really get somewhere. So, yeah, I wouldn't say this is junk. I wouldn't call it a toy. It's got some advantage. People who know how to play this thing, very talented. It sounds beautiful. But if you're a guitar player and you think you're going to do something really good with this, this is my $100 mistake that's sitting here right now. And not worried about it, as I said, but put your money towards something much better, like a real half-size, 3/4, or full-size guitar, and learn on that, because you'll do much better with it. All right, if you like my videos, hey, go to my website, give me a donation, give me 10 cents, give me a nickel, give me $1, change my life, help me. That's all. See ya.